You want some more myths we're going to bust here? Would you like to hear some more? One of them we actually already shared, which is that people suicide when they hate life or hate themselves. Not what it's about. It's about getting away from pain, which is an attempt at self love. That's how twisted and distorted depression and anxiety can get, where we're willing to harm ourselves. And I was a cutter, by the way. We're willing to harm ourselves to help ourselves feel better. And like I told you, I would rather have my legs sawed off again than go through the kinds of psychotic states that I did in the height of my pain and suffering. So when I was a cutter, hurting my body was a way of grounding the emotional pain and taking the focus off of it. It was actually to help me feel better. I just don't hear anyone else acknowledging it's an act of attempting self-love. And I want to remove the stigma off of those things and say, I love that you're trying to love yourself. Hello. That is beautiful. Now let's give you ways to love yourself that also don't hurt yourself, that don't have that side effect. The Paxil I took had its own side effects. Other medications that I've taken, when I went through my surgery, I had to be on blood thinners for a while. They had side effects, but no one was stigmatizing me for the side effects of the drugs that I was prescribed. But we stigmatize people for trying to self-soothe with their addictive behaviors or self-harms when they're really trying to feel better. So that's a myth I would like to debunk. Let's love the fact that people are trying to feel better. In a way, that means they haven't given up hope on what is their birthright, which is to feel better. But let's give tools and perspectives that help create maps to feel better without those side effects. We joke about this at my house all the time. The pharmaceutical commercials that come on and they tell you the value proposition of the drug you're about to take in the first 5 seconds. And then the remaining 25 seconds of the commercial are all the negative side effects the drug could cause, and that you should call your doctor right away if you experience those things. Well, in medicine, and my dad was in medical research, he was an immunologist. We're always looking for minimal viable doses of things to feel better and minimal negative side effects. So that's what this is about. Suicide and self-harm is an attempt to feel better. There are ways to feel better without the harmful side effects.